My cherished child, come closer now. Draw near in the quiet sanctuary of your heart where my spirit dwells. Listen, not merely with the ears that perceive the fleeting, often discordant sounds of your busy world, but listen intently with the deep, attentive inner ear of your spirit, that sacred faculty uniquely attuned by my design to resonate with my eternal frequency, the very sound of truth and love. Do you feel it, even now as you focus? That subtle, almost imperceptible tremor deep within the very core of your soul, a quiet yet persistent restlessness that stirs beneath the surface noise, often surfacing even amidst the overwhelming cacophony and the frantic, relentless pace of your everyday existence. Does a profound sense, a knowing that transcends mere thought or logic, whisper persistently to you from the depths that there must be something fundamentally more to life, something infinitely more substantial, more deeply meaningful, more enduringly real than the endless cascade of fleeting, ephemeral moments you strive so hard to capture and desperately try to hold on to, more real than the shadow, often exhausting, ultimately unfulfilling pursuits that consume the precious, irreplaceable currency of your days and nights, leaving you perhaps momentarily stimulated, temporarily entertained, or briefly distracted, but ultimately, fundamentally, still yearning, still unfulfilled at the deepest level of your being. Have you sensed within the hidden chambers of your heart an almost unnameable ache, a profound yearning for a purpose that truly resonates with your core identity, a connection that deeply satisfies your soul's hunger, a reality that endures beyond the decay of time, a hunger that the world's most glittering, enticing offerings, its fleeting fame and fickle applause, its accumulating yet ultimately burdensome possessions, its ever more intense and demanding sensory entertainments, simply cannot quench, cannot satisfy, cannot even begin to truly touch. You are not mistaken in this profound inner perception, my beloved. You are not imagining things, nor are you simply discontented without cause. This stirring, this deep-seated, persistent resonance calling forth from the hidden depths of your being is not born merely of ordinary worldly discontent, nor is it simply a sign of psychological unease, unresolved trauma, or a common human desire for novelty or superficial change. Recognize it now, clearly and consciously, for what it truly is. It is my voice, the eternal, life-giving frequency of your Creator, the gentle yet persistent, undeniable echo of reality itself, reverberating purposefully in the most sacred, protected inner chambers of your spirit, the inner sanctum, the potential holy of holies within you, the very space meticulously designed from eternity for intimate, unhindered, life-giving connection and responsive communion with me, your Creator, your Redeemer, your loving Heavenly Father. It is a summons, my child, a divine nudge felt more profoundly in the spirit than it is typically heard with physical ears, an invitation whispered tenderly yet urgently across the vast expanse of time and the seeming limitations of physical space, calling you personally, intimately, by name, to awaken. Awaken fully now, my precious child, from the pervasive, culturally induced, often comfortable yet profoundly limiting slumber of the ordinary. Break free finally from the subtle yet powerful, hypnotic trance of the mundane existence that the world system relentlessly promotes, fiercely defends through ridicule or distraction, and subtly enforces as the only valid or attainable reality. The time has come, the hour is upon you. It is time now for you to consciously, courageously choose to step out of the confining shadows of fear, conformity, and past limitations, and move decisively into the brilliant, breathtaking, soul-liberating, eternally significant light of your true, divinely ordained purpose, your eternal, unshakable identity rooted in my love, your designed and destined place of belonging and fruitfulness in me. Perhaps in those rare, often fleeting moments of unfiltered, quiet honesty with yourself, when the noise recedes just enough, you feel profoundly adrift, lost at sea, like a small, unmoored boat tossed unpredictably, sometimes violently on the surface of a vast, seemingly indifferent, often stormy ocean. You find yourself searching, sometimes desperately, almost frantically, for a reliable anchor, a solid, unmoving point of reference, a trustworthy navigational star in a world increasingly characterized by relentless, often bewildering, disorienting, and accelerating change. Perhaps you feel perpetually unsure of your footing on life's constantly shifting path, uncertain of your ultimate destination, or even the next right step, questioning the validity or usefulness of the maps you've inherited from family, culture, or past experiences, or perhaps deeply disheartened by the ones you've painstakingly tried to draw for yourself through sheer willpower or intellect, only to find the terrain drastically, unexpectedly altered yet again, rendering your carefully laid plans obsolete and leaving you feeling frustrated or lost. Know this foundational truth deep within your heart, my beloved, and let it bring profound comfort and stabilizing peace to your spirit. The confusion you often wrestle with, the deep soul yearning that feels almost insatiable at times, the pervasive, nagging feeling that something truly vital, something absolutely essential to your authentic self, something you were created to possess and experience, is fundamentally missing from your daily life, from your core experience. These feelings, my child, are not signs of your personal failure or some inherent, unfixable inadequacy within you. Please, I urge you with all my love, do not turn inward with harsh, critical self-chastisement or paralyzing, hopeless condemnation when these vulnerable, often painful feelings surface within you. Instead, I tenderly invite you, I gently guide you now, to recognize these very feelings as sacred signals, as holy indicators of your profound readiness. They signify that your soul, beneath the surface dramas, is stirring from its long slumber, ripening like fertile, prepared ground eagerly anticipates the life-giving seed. Your soul is preparing itself, consciously or unconsciously, for the reception and integration of a deeper, more profound, more satisfying reality, a more authentic, fulfilling, God-centered way of being in the world. The world as you have known it, the complex, often oppressive systems, the established, often unjust structures, the prevailing, often deceptive ideologies, the ingrained, often limiting cultural norms upon which you may have consciously or unconsciously relied for identity, security, or meaning, is indeed shifting, undergoing a period of profound, divinely permitted, and ultimately redemptive transformation. Its fundamentally temporary nature, its inherent instability despite appearances, its ultimate revealed inability to provide lasting security, enduring meaning, or deep, soul-level satisfaction, is becoming ever more starkly apparent, blindingly obvious, to those individuals across the globe who possess the spiritual courage to see with unveiled, discerning eyes, and the cultivated inner stillness required to hear with unclogged, attentive, receptive ears. But you, my precious child, you who are seeking me, you need not approach this great unfolding, this significant planetary transition, this personal recalibration, with fear gripping your heart or anxiety paralyzing your spirit. Fear is never my signature. It is not the atmosphere breathed in my kingdom of light and love. Fear is the suffocating, disorienting static deliberately generated by the adversary, the spiritual forces of darkness, strategically designed specifically to paralyze your will, rendering you indecisive, ineffective, and reactive. Fear aims to scatter your focus, riveting your attention onto perceived threats, potential losses, and overwhelming uncertainties, thereby keeping you anxiously, desperately anchored to the very ephemeral, ultimately unsatisfying worldly things, your accumulated physical possessions, your precarious social status, your fragile illusion of personal control, your fleeting physical comfort that cannot possibly sustain you, truly protect you, or ultimately satisfy the deep needs of your eternal soul through the inevitable transitions, purifications, and challenges that lie ahead for all of humanity. My message to you, my personal word delivered to your heart in this moment, stands in stark and complete contrast to the narrative of fear. It is a message, an invitation, an impartation of active, loving, empowering preparation. It is born not from a position of divine judgment or impending threat, but flows directly, purely, eternally from the infinite tenderness, the boundless compassion, the fiercely protective love I hold eternally and unconditionally for you, my cherished, irreplaceable child. I do not wish, it grieves my heart intensely, to see you, my dearly beloved, caught spiritually unawares when changes accelerate, mentally unprepared for challenges, emotionally overwhelmed by circumstances, desperately clinging in the midst of the inevitable storm to fragile, inadequate worldly securities, whether material, relational, or ideological, that will inevitably crumble into worthless, disappointing dust right in your grasping hands. I do not desire for you to continue being burdened, weighed down, spiritually suffocated, and ultimately crushed by the heavy, exhausting load of anxieties about the future, anxieties often fueled by past wounds and present uncertainties, anxieties that I long, with all my being, with all my divine power, to lift completely and permanently from your weary shoulders, replacing their crushing weight with my light yoke, my unshakable peace, and my confident, unwavering hope rooted in my unchanging character and my infallible promises. My love for you, child, understand this deeply. It is simply too vast, too profound, too fiercely protective, too gloriously all-encompassing to ever allow you to face the unfolding future, whatever specific challenges or unique opportunities it may hold for you personally, without the essential, non-negotiable, divinely provided spiritual protection and supernatural empowerment, found only in the unyielding armor of unwavering faith in me and my word, the unbreakable shield of confident hope anchored in my finished work and future promises, and the luminous, powerful, discerning sword of my revealed truth and my indwelling spirit. Therefore, I implore you now, I gently yet firmly urge you, with all the tenderness, the infinite wisdom, and the loving authority of your Heavenly Father, who sees the entire path ahead clearly and desires only your ultimate, eternal good and profound, lasting well-being. Pause right now, even as you read these words. Just for this sacred, intentional moment, consciously choose to step off the relentless, speeding treadmill of your racing, often unproductive thoughts, your endless, often critical internal commentary, your habitual, often negative mental loops. Consciously, deliberately choose to silence, as much as possible, the incessant external noise, the demanding notifications relentlessly vying for your attention, the distracting, often manipulative media constantly shaping narratives, the clamoring, often conflicting opinions of others seeking validation or influence, that constantly competes for your limited attention and fragments your focus. And then, my child, with a deliberate act of courageous vulnerability, consciously, intentionally open your heart to me, not just partially, tentatively, cautiously holding certain areas back in reserve due to ingrained fear, lingering past hurt, or protective pride, but fully, vulnerably, completely, without reservation, holding nothing back. In this posture of humble, open receptivity, actively allow my words, these very words you are receiving in this sacred, intimate moment of direct connection, to penetrate gently yet deeply, like healing rain soaking into parched earth, into the innermost, most guarded, perhaps most wounded recesses of your being. Consciously invite them in as honored guests, as agents of my healing love. Let them serve as a soothing, comforting, restorative balm upon any hidden wounds, unresolved griefs, lingering resentments, or tender scars you carry silently within the depths of your soul. Let them function collectively as a brilliant, unwavering, guiding light, illuminating the path immediately before you, revealing with divine clarity the next right step you need to take in simple faith and trusting obedience, and allow them, through the power of my indwelling Holy Spirit, to become an inexhaustible, unwavering, internal source of profound strength, deep resilience, and unshakable stability, especially as you continue to navigate the inevitable uncertainties, perplexing challenges, and potent anxieties inherent in this often difficult yet ultimately purposeful earthly journey. Take another slow, deep breath right now, my child, and consciously, prayerfully invite my words to do this profound healing, illuminating, strengthening work deep within the core of your being. Perhaps whisper again with even greater sincerity, "Come, Lord Jesus, penetrate my heart fully with your living truth." Why, you might still reasonably ask, is this specific, conscious act of awakening, of intentionally tuning your inner spiritual frequency to resonate harmoniously with mine, so critically important, so vitally necessary, so urgently needed right now in this particular, pivotal season of your individual life, and within the broader context of unfolding world history? Because, my precious child, your spirit, the eternal, innermost, authentic part of you meticulously created in my very own image and likeness, inherently, instinctively, unfailingly recognizes my voice when it is truly heard. Your spirit resonates deeply with my truth like a perfectly tuned musical instrument, responds instantly, beautifully, harmoniously to its fundamental keynote frequency. Your soul, in its deepest, uncorrupted essence, inherently knows its true origin, flowing forth from my creative love and its ultimate, deeply longed-for destination, returning to eternal, joyful life in my loving presence. It carries within it an innate, divinely implanted homing signal, a persistent, unquenchable yearning for me, for the wholeness, belonging, and perfect peace found only in restored, intimate communion with its Creator and Redeemer. However, the pervasive state of spiritual slumber, the condition of semi-consciousness induced and maintained by constant, often overwhelming preoccupation with worldly concerns, financial pressures, relational dramas, career ambitions, health anxieties, material pursuits, effectively, insidiously dulls this innate, God-given divine sensitivity within the human soul, like persistent static interfering with the reception of a clear, vital radio signal. This relentless worldly focus creates a kind of spiritual inertia, a subtle yet powerful resistance within the soul to hearing my gentle whispers clearly and responding readily, obediently, joyfully. This state of spiritual slumber, this dullness of hearing, makes it significantly harder for you to accurately perceive the subtle yet profoundly significant movements of my Holy Spirit actively guiding you, gently prompting you, faithfully comforting you, and strategically empowering you in the midst of your daily life's challenges and opportunities. Furthermore, it hinders your ability to discern the unfolding patterns, the intricate, hidden beauty, the divine choreography underlying the seeming chaos of my overarching, sovereign plan, both for your unique individual life and for the redemptive trajectory of the entire world. To remain spiritually asleep, my beloved child, drifting complacently or distractedly during this crucial, transitional epoch of history, is to risk being inadvertently swept away, unprepared, disoriented, and potentially devastated by the powerful, often turbulent, and rapidly shifting currents of global and personal change. It is akin, spiritually speaking, to mistaking the deepening, deceptive twilight of a rapidly fading, obsolete age for the false, alluring dawn falsely promised by hollow worldly philosophies, empty political ideologies, or deceptive, counterfeit spiritualities that offer superficial solutions without addressing the core need for reconciliation with me. Awakening, therefore, is not merely a passive state of possessing enlightenment or achieving some higher level of consciousness through human effort. It is, fundamentally, an active, conscious, deliberate choice that you must intentionally make, and then diligently choose to remake, perhaps even moment by moment, day after day, throughout your remaining earthly journey. It is the intentional choice to actively attune your inner ear, the sensitive ear of your receptive heart, specifically to my distinct frequency, consciously prioritizing my voice, my word, my gentle nudges above all other competing, often clamoring, frequently deceptive voices, the persuasive voices of secular culture, the manipulative voices of mass media, the anxious voices of fear and self-preservation, The accusing voices of doubt and past failure, or even the lingering, damaging voices of past trauma or unhealthy relationships. It is the firm, unwavering commitment to consciously align your inner compass, your core beliefs, your guiding principles, your deepest values, your life's direction, consistently and accurately with my true north, my unchanging character as perfectly revealed in the life, death, and resurrection of my beloved Son, Jesus Christ, and my infallible, life-giving word contained in the Holy Scriptures. It is, ultimately, the courageous, faith-filled, decisive act of saying a definitive, unwavering, wholehearted yes to the unmistakable divine resonance you feel stirring deep within your being, consciously acknowledging its profound reality, accepting its ultimate authority in your life, and embracing its supreme importance above all other fleeting concerns or worldly ambitions. Think of it perhaps in these clear, practical terms to further solidify your understanding. Consider again the analogy of an experienced, highly vigilant, deeply responsible ship captain navigating treacherous, potentially dangerous, unfamiliar waters during a time of impending, severe weather. The truly wise captain is constantly, acutely aware of their surroundings, utilizing all available senses and instruments. They continuously monitor the subtle yet highly significant shifts in the wind's direction and its increasing strength. They carefully, expertly observe the changing patterns, the developing formations, and the revealing colors of the clouds moving across the sky overhead, accurately interpreting their meaning and implications. They keenly feel, through the very deck beneath their feet, the changing, often strengthening currents moving stealthily beneath the keel of the precious vessel entrusted to their care, fully understanding their potential impact on navigation and safety. They diligently do all this, maintaining heightened awareness, long before the full, potentially overwhelming and destructive force of the impending storm actually arrives upon them. A truly wise and deeply responsible captain never ignores these crucial, informative signs, or foolishly dismisses them as insignificant possibilities or exaggerations. Instead, immediately recognizing the serious implications for the ship and all souls aboard, they instantly begin to take decisive, well-thought-out, preparatory action. They diligently, methodically prepare the entire vessel for the onslaught, ensuring all loose items on deck are securely lashed down, verifying the structural integrity of the hull and the essential rigging. They skillfully, precisely adjust the ship's sails, trimming them optimally either to harness the wind's power effectively or to withstand its potentially damaging force, depending on the specific conditions and their intended course. And they carefully, prayerfully, using all available charts and navigational aids, plot a precise course designed specifically to navigate safely and effectively through the very heart of the coming weather, aiming steadfastly for the designated safe harbor, the place of refuge and security. Similarly, my beloved child, the spiritual, societal, and even ecological signs clearly indicating this present era's significant, divinely permitted transition. This time of global recalibration, purification, and potential judgment are indeed all around you, plainly visible for all to see, if you possess the necessary spiritual awareness cultivated through prayer and intimacy with me, and the moral courage required to perceive them honestly, without succumbing to denial or wishful thinking. These signs manifest clearly and increasingly in the rapidly shifting, often volatile dynamics of nations, global economies, and established geopolitical power structures. They are undeniably evident in the pervasive, palpable atmosphere of restlessness, the deep, often desperate searching for authentic meaning and lasting hope, and the growing, often painful polarization discernible within countless human hearts across every continent and culture. They are revealed, sometimes subtly, sometimes dramatically, in the growing collective awareness, spreading even among those who do not yet know me personally, that the old ways of thinking, the established paradigms of living based on materialism or self-interest, the familiar patterns of relating to each other, and to the precious planet I entrusted to your care are proving demonstrably, increasingly insufficient, fundamentally unsustainable, and ultimately deeply unsatisfying to the human soul I created for fellowship with myself. Recognizing these multifaceted, often troubling signs is not, I repeat, an act of succumbing to paralyzing pessimism, indulging in unproductive, fear-mongering speculation, or adopting a perpetually negative, critical outlook on life and the world. Rather, my child, seeing these signs clearly is a crucial, necessary exercise in spiritual realism. It is an act of seeing the world as it truly is in this present moment, acknowledging both the light and the darkness, guided not by fleeting human opinions or biased media narratives, but by the steady, illuminating light of spiritual insight provided generously by my indwelling Holy Spirit to all who sincerely ask and seek. It involves acknowledging, with courage and humility, the vital, often challenging, spiritual and historical context in which my loving, urgent call to awaken fully from spiritual slumber, to prepare diligently for what lies ahead, and to draw ever closer into intimate, dependent relationship with me becomes not merely relevant or helpful, but absolutely essential for successfully navigating the complex path ahead with divine wisdom, supernatural strength, enduring hope, and my abiding, unshakable peace. Therefore, I gently yet firmly, lovingly yet urgently, urge you now. Do not dismiss or rationalize away the quiet, often subtle inner promptings you receive from my Holy Spirit, who dwells within you if you belong to me. Pay close, prayerful attention to the recurring synchronicities, those seemingly uncanny, meaningful coincidences that occur in your life, events that seem too perfectly timed, too specifically relevant to your current needs or questions to be mere random chance. Recognize them often as my fingerprints, my gentle guidance, pointing you in a particular direction, confirming a truth I am revealing, or arranging a divine connection. Value, cherish, and learn from the precious moments of sudden, unexpected, profound clarity that occasionally cut through the dense fog of your everyday mental chatter like a beam of pure sunlight, offering you fresh, divine perspective, illuminating insight, or clear guidance for a specific situation. Do not ignore or quickly forget even the unsettling dreams that sometimes visit you in the night, leaving a lingering, palpable sense of deep significance, warning, or spiritual import upon waking. Ponder them, pray about them, ask me for understanding. These varied experiences, my child, are often my personalized, tailor-made, gentle nudges, my unique, creative ways of drawing your specific attention to something important I desire you to see, to understand, to embrace, or perhaps to act upon. Pay close, prayerful, discerning attention to the recurring themes that consistently surface in your life, perhaps manifesting through challenging relationships, persistent health issues, repeated financial struggles, specific sermon topics, recurring song lyrics, particular passages of scripture that leap out at you, or difficult circumstances that refuse to resolve easily. Notice carefully the messages that seem to find you again and again, often unexpectedly, through various different channels, converging upon a particular point of truth or needed correction. Understand this clearly now, my child, and let it settle deep within your spirit. These convergences are almost never mere coincidences or random statistical anomalies. In my meticulously ordered, sovereignly governed, infinitely complex yet perfectly harmonious universal economy, there are truly no meaningless coincidences, no random accidents, no purposeless events. There are only divinely orchestrated appointments, moments pregnant with eternal potential, strategically arranged opportunities designed specifically by my loving wisdom for sacred encounter, personal growth, necessary course correction, and profound spiritual transformation. And know this with absolute, unwavering certainty. This very moment, your focused, intentional engagement with these very words, your conscious willingness to open your heart and mind to receive this direct message from me, your Creator and Father, is precisely such a sacred, timely, divine appointment. It is a moment lovingly and purposefully arranged by my infinite wisdom and my boundless, personal love for you. Specifically, meticulously planned in eternity long before you even drew your first breath into this temporal world. Designed perfectly for this exact season of your life's journey. If this message, these words flowing from my heart to yours, this intimate encounter we are sharing right now resonates deeply within the very core of your being, my cherished child. If it stirs even the smallest, faintest flicker of genuine, intuitive recognition in the hidden depths of your spirit, if it ignites even a tiny, hopeful spark of deep, soul-level yearning for more truth, for authentic connection, for real, abundant life, please, I tenderly, urgently plead with you, do not suppress it. Do not allow the inevitable, often loud, critical doubts generated by your logical, analytical mind, which has its place but is limited in spiritual matters, or the powerful, seductive, readily available distractions offered endlessly by the surrounding world culture, to quickly, carelessly extinguish this precious, nascent flame of spiritual awakening within you. Instead, I lovingly invite you, I gently encourage you, to consciously, intentionally fan that sacred ember into a steady, growing, illuminating flame within the hearth of your heart. Make a deliberate choice right now to allow its warm, clarifying, purifying light to increasingly illuminate your understanding of yourself, of me, and of the world. Permit its gentle warmth to bring deep, lasting healing to your often bruised, perhaps fearful heart, and actively cooperate with my spirit to let this divine light begin effectively dispelling the cold, clinging, often paralyzing shadows of confusion, fear, past discouragement, or hopeless resignation. This single, deliberate act of acknowledging the divine spark, receiving my word with openness, and actively nurturing the initial flame is the vital, indispensable first step on the glorious, liberating path forward. The path leading progressively into greater, clearer light, deeper, more profound freedom, and fuller, more abundant, more joyful life in intimate fellowship with me. The choice before you now is simple, yet eternally significant. Will you acknowledge the divine call you are hearing resonate deep within your own soul? Will you recognize the confirming signs you are perceiving, both internally within your spirit and externally in the unfolding events of the world around you, as significant indicators of this unique moment in time? And will you now, consciously, deliberately, wholeheartedly choose to awaken fully from your previous slumber, to engage actively with me and my purposes, to respond obediently and trustingly to my loving, urgent invitation? Are you ready, truly ready, my beloved, to take this crucial, life-altering first step? Affirm your decision firmly, irrevocably in the depths of your heart right now, and perhaps, as a powerful act of personal declaration, public commitment, and mutual encouragement for others reading along, consider sharing your heartfelt affirmation in the interactive space below with a simple, yet profoundly meaningful statement like, "Yes, Lord, by your grace empowering me, I choose to awaken fully now and respond to your call." Your courageous, public declaration can powerfully strengthen your own resolve and simultaneously inspire immense courage and hope in countless others who are joining you on this vital, collective journey of spiritual awakening and divine preparation. Step into the light, my child. Step into your destiny. The journey begins now, my cherished child. I come to you now with a heart full of love, speaking gently to the deepest parts of your being. You are not alone, my beloved. I see you, every tear you've shed, every burden you've carried, every quiet hope you've held close. I am here as I have always been, whispering to you through the rustling leaves, the colors of a sunset, and the stillness of a starry night. My voice is not one of judgment or distance, but of tenderness and nearness, calling you to rest in my embrace. The world around you may feel heavy, my child. You may sense a stirring, an unease that lingers like a mist you can't quite shake. This is not something to fear. It's a gentle nudge from me, an invitation to wake up from the ordinary and step into the extraordinary purpose I've placed within you. I've woven a beautiful tapestry for your life, a design so rich and full of meaning that even the hardest moments have a place in it. Do you feel it, even just a little? That quiet pull towards something more, something eternal. I know life hasn't always been kind to you. You've walked through shadows, times when you felt abandoned, hurt, or unseen. Maybe you've carried wounds from long ago, echoes of unfairness or pain that still whisper in your heart. I want you to know I see it all. I've been with you through every step, even when you couldn't feel me there. And now, I'm asking you to let me help you heal. Not with complicated rules or heavy burdens, but with simple, honest steps we can take together. Let's start with this, my child. It's okay to feel what you feel. Sometimes, the weight of what you've been through builds up inside, like a storm waiting to break. Have you ever felt angry about the things that hurt you? Maybe it was someone who should have protected you but didn't, or a time when you were left alone with no one to turn to. That anger isn't wrong. It's a sign you're alive, that you know deep down you deserved better. I'm not asking you to hold it in or let it turn against you. Instead, let it out in a way that's safe. You don't have to shout at the world or confront anyone who's moved on. Just speak it to me or even to yourself in a quiet moment. Say, "That wasn't fair," or "I didn't deserve that." Let the words rise up and lift the shame off your shoulders. I'll catch them, everyone, and replace that heaviness with my peace. You see, my child, when you let that anger breathe, when you tell the hurt it doesn't get to rule you anymore, it's like opening a window in a stuffy room. The air gets fresh again. You start to feel stronger, like you can stand up for yourself in a way you couldn't before. I've seen it happen so many times. Someone who once felt small and powerless finds their voice, and suddenly they're saying no to things that aren't right. Whether it's a harsh thought in their own mind or a boundary they need to set with someone else. That's you growing into the person I always knew you could be, brave and whole. And then there are the tears, my beloved. Have you ever let yourself cry? Not just a few drops, but the kind of crying that comes from deep inside. It's not weakness, it's a gift I gave you. When the sadness feels too big to hold, let it spill out. Sit with me in a quiet place, your room, a park, anywhere you feel safe, and let the tears come. They're like rain washing away the dust, clearing space for something new to grow. You don't have to explain them or make them pretty. Just let them fall, and I'll be there, holding you close, turning your sorrow into comfort. Sometimes, my child, you might need to speak your pain out loud, not just to me, but to someone you trust. There's an old saying, share your joy and it doubles, share your pain and it halves. I love that because it's true. When you open up and let the words flow, about what happened, how it felt, what you lost, it's like handing over a heavy bag you've been carrying alone. Maybe it's a friend who listens without fixing, or even just talking to yourself in the car, or writing it down where no one else will see. The point is to let it out. Don't bottle it up until it festers. Tell me, have you ever tried this? What would it feel like to say one thing that's been weighing on you, just to set it free? I want you to understand something amazing about how I made you. Your heart and mind are connected in a beautiful way. Sometimes, when old hurts come back, like a memory that makes you feel small or scared again, it's like one part of you gets stuck, overwhelmed by feelings, while the other part, the thinking part, goes quiet. That's why it's hard to see things clearly in those moments. But when you talk about it, or even cry or get mad, it's like you're waking up both sides again. You start to feel and think at the same time, and that's where healing begins. It's not magic or complicated. It's just you being human, the way I designed you to be. Let me tell you a story, my child. Not about anyone specific, but about someone like you. There was a person who'd been hurt as a little one, left alone when they needed love most. As they grew up, that hurt followed them, showing up in moments when they froze, unable to say no to people who took advantage of them. They blamed themselves for years, thinking they should have been stronger. But one day they started talking about it, first to me, then to a friend. They got mad about what happened, cried about what they'd lost, and slowly they noticed something. They weren't freezing anymore. When someone crossed a line, they could say, "Stop, I don't like that." And you know what? They smiled about it later, not because it was easy, but because they felt free. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want too? Now, let's talk about those feelings that sneak up on you, the ones that catch you off guard, maybe when you're just going about your day. They might feel like a wave, pulling you back to a time when you were small and unsure. That's okay. I'm not asking you to fight them off or pretend they're not there. Instead, sit with them for a minute. Notice where you feel them in your body, maybe a tightness in your chest or a knot in your stomach. Breathe with me, slow and steady, and let those feelings tell their story. They're not here to hurt you. They're here to show you what needs my love the most. What do you think you'd feel if you tried that right now? I've given you these ways to let go: anger, tears, words, feelings, because I don't want you stuck in the past, my child. You weren't made to carry shame or fear forever. You were made for joy, for love, for a life that feels full and free. When you let these things out, you're not just emptying the hurt, you're making room for me to pour in something better. My peace, my strength, my hope, they're all waiting to fill those spaces. Look around you, my beloved. The world can be loud and confusing, full of things that pull your attention away from what's real. People chase after money, applause, stuff they think will make them happy. But those things fade, don't they? They rust, they break, they slip through your fingers. I'm offering you something that lasts: my love, my presence, a home with me that nothing can take away. Have you ever felt that longing for something more than what the world gives? What do you think it's pointing you toward? I'm not here to scare you with big words or heavy warnings. I'm here to prepare you, to walk with you through whatever comes. The chaos out there, the arguments, the rushing, the way people sometimes forget to be kind. It's not the end of the story. It's just a sign that this world isn't your true home. I've got something better waiting, a place where pain and tears don't get the last word. But until then, I want you ready, not with worry, but with trust. Trust that I'm holding you, guiding you, loving you every step of the way. So pause with me, my child. Take a moment right now, yes, right as you're reading this. Close your eyes if you can, or just soften your gaze. Breathe in deep and let it out slow. What's on your heart today? Is there something you've been carrying that feels too big? Tell me about it, even if it's just in your thoughts. I'm listening. I always am. And if you feel a little spark, a tiny lift in your spirit, hold on to it. That's me stirring you toward healing, toward hope. You don't have to do this alone either. I've put people in your life, friends, family, maybe even strangers, who can share this journey with you. Have you ever thought about telling someone you trust what's really going on inside? Not to fix it, just to hear you. It's like splitting a heavy load between two sets of shoulders. It gets lighter. And when you share the good stuff too, the little joys, the wins, it grows bigger, brighter. That's how I made you, to connect, to lean on each other. Who's someone you could talk to today? Let's talk about that voice in your head, my child. The one that's hard on you, that tells you you're not enough. I know it's there, and I know it's loud sometimes. It might sound like someone from your past, pointing out every mistake, making you feel small. But listen to me, that's not my voice. That's not who you are. When it starts up, try this, say no to it firm and clear, like you're shutting a door. Then turn to me and ask, what do you say about me? I'll tell you the truth. You're loved, you're enough, you're mine. Over time, that harsh voice gets quieter and mine gets louder. Want to try that next time it pipes up? I see the threads of your life, my beloved. All the bright ones and the dark ones, the smooth ones and the tangled ones. To you, it might look like a mess sometimes, especially when you're staring at a knot. But to me, it's a masterpiece. Every moment, every hurt, every joy, I'm weaving it together into something beautiful. The tough parts, they're not mistakes. They add depth, strength, a richness you wouldn't have otherwise. Can you trust me with that, even when it's hard to see the whole picture? And oh, my child, don't give up. I know you get tired. I know there are days when it feels like too much. But you're stronger than you think, not because of you alone, but because I'm with you. When you stumble, I'm not mad. I'm right there, helping you up, cheering you on. Keep going, one step at a time. Think of something tough you've made it through already. What got you through it? That same strength is still in you, and I'm adding mine to it. My grace is for you, too, free and overflowing. You don't have to earn it or prove you're worthy. It's yours because I love you. When you mess up, when you're weak, when you're just done, my grace steps in. It's like a hand pulling you out of the mud, washing you clean, giving you a fresh start. You don't have to try harder to get it. Just take it. How would it feel to let go of the pressure and rest in that for a minute? Surrendering to me isn't losing, my child. It's winning. It's handing over the wheel when you're too tired to drive, trusting I know the way. It's not about giving up what matters. It's about letting me carry what's too heavy for you. Your fears, your plans, your hurts, give them to me. I won't drop them, I promise. What's one thing you could let go of right now, just for today? Your broken places, my beloved, they're not the end. They're where my light gets in. I don't see you as damaged. I see you as someone I'm making new. Bring me those pieces, the ones you're ashamed of, the ones you hide, and watch what I do with them. I'm a healer, a mender, a restorer. Ever notice how a cracked pot still holds water just with a little character? That's you, beautiful in your mending. Forgive, my child, not because it's easy, but because it sets you free. Holding onto anger or hurt is like gripping a hot coal. It burns you, not them. Letting go doesn't mean what happened was okay. It means you're not letting it chain you anymore. Start small if you need to. Who's one person you could begin to release just a little with my help? Love is what I'm all about, and it's what I want for you. Love the people around you, not just the easy ones, but the hard ones too. It's not a mushy feeling. It's choosing to be kind, to listen, to care, even when you don't feel like it. That's my love shining through you. Who could use a bit of that from you today? This journey with me, my child, it's not a race. It's a walk, sometimes a crawl, but always forward. Faith isn't knowing everything, it's trusting me when you don't. There'll be bumps, doubts, storms, but I'm your steady hand. What's one step you could take with me today, even a tiny one? I want you to live full, my beloved, not scraping by, but overflowing. Not with stuff, but with peace, joy, a sense of why you're here. Seek me first, and the rest falls into place. What's one thing that's been stealing your peace lately? Let's trade it for something better. Talk to me, my child, anytime, anywhere. Prayer's just you and me chatting. Tell me what's up, good, bad, messy, all of it. I'm never too busy. What's on your mind right now that you could whisper to me? You're not meant to go solo, my beloved. Find your people, those who lift you up, who get you, who point you back to me. You're stronger together. Who's in your corner, or who could be if you reached out? And your purpose, my child, it's real. You're here for a reason, not by chance. I've got gifts in you, things only you can do. Ask me about it and I'll show you step by step. What's something you love doing that feels like it matters? My precious one, this is my heart for you. Healing, freedom, a life that shines. Share this with someone who needs it, someone searching for hope. Your story, your light, it can lift them up. Who might that be? I'm with you always, my child, closer than your next breath. Let my love sink in, let it guide you, let it heal you. You're mine and I'm yours forever. What do you want to say to me now? I'm here, waiting, ready to listen. My dear one, come close and listen to me. The whispers you hear are not just the rustling of the wind. They are my voice, calling to you from the depths of eternity. That stirring in your heart, that quiet unease you feel, is not something to brush away. It's me, gently knocking on the door of your soul, inviting you to wake up from the ordinary and step into the extraordinary purpose I've dreamed for you since before time began. Do you feel it, my cherished child? That gentle shift, like the world is tilting toward something bigger. The noise around you, the endless rush, the fleeting distractions, is just a shadow compared to the unshakable truth of my love. I've been speaking to you all along, in the soft breeze through the trees, in the fiery glow of a sunset, in the stillness of a starry night. But now my voice grows clearer, more urgent, because a time is coming when the temporary things will fade, and the eternal beauty I've prepared for you will shine through. This isn't about fear, my precious one. It's about being ready. I don't want you caught off guard, holding tight to things that won't last or weighed down by worries I long to lift from your shoulders. My love for you is too deep, too wide to let you face what's ahead without the strength of faith, the warmth of hope, and the power of my truth to guide you. So I ask you, pause for a moment. Open your heart to me, really open it, and let my words sink in. Let them soothe your hurts, light your way, and fill you with courage for whatever comes. If this stirs something in you, a flicker of recognition, a spark of longing, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, pass this light to someone who's lost in the dark, searching for hope, searching for me. A kind word, a simple gesture could be the lifeline they need. Look around, my child. The world spins on. Empires rise and crumble, riches come and go, and things you once thought would last forever turn to dust. This isn't your true home. This earth, with its quick joys and endless chasing, is just a stop along the way, a place to grow and learn for the forever life I've promised you. The chaos, the confusion, the constant push for more, it's all noise, pulling you from what really matters. Don't tie your heart to things that fade, to people who let you down, or to praise that vanishes. Those are shadows. They can't fill the deep hunger in your soul. Instead, rest in me. I'm your steady ground, your endless source of love and peace. When everything else shakes, my love holds firm, a rock you can build your life on. This isn't a warning to scare you, my beloved. It's an invitation to wake up, to see beyond the everyday, and to step into the forever reality waiting for you. When your heart beats with mine, the end isn't something to dread. It's a beautiful doorway, a homecoming to where you truly belong. Take a moment now, my child. Look at your life with clear eyes and a brave heart. Are you spending your days on what lasts? Are you caring for your soul, building bonds that matter, and seeking the peace only I can give? Now's the time to draw near to me, to grow your faith, and to trust I'll carry you through whatever lies ahead. Be watchful, my dear one. The signs are all around, the world unraveling, the storms growing louder, kindness wearing thin. These aren't accidents. They're the birth pains of something new, the natural result of a world that's wandered from my way. Don't sleep through it, clinging to dreams that won't hold. Stay awake, tune your heart to my voice, and don't let the noise pull you off course. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet nudge, that sense something big is coming. The world tries to lull you into comfort, but you're different. You hear my whispers, you feel the shift. This moment isn't random. It's me reaching out, calling you by name, preparing you with my boundless love. Don't let it slip by. This is your time to rise, to embrace the incredible destiny I've set before you. Even when the earth trembles, my promise stands. I'll never leave you. When storms howl and the ground feels unsteady, I'm your anchor, your strength, your safe place. I know your questions, your fears. You're wondering why things have to change. But endings aren't always sad. They're often the start of something new, something beyond your wildest hopes. Trust me, my child. I hold your future, a future brimming with joy, peace, and love that never ends. The road won't always be easy, but I'll be with you, guiding, guarding, lifting you up every step. Time is a gift, my beloved, a precious chance to ready your heart and line up your life with my purpose. Don't waste it on things that slip away. Focus on what lasts: love, kindness, forgiveness, and growing closer to me. These are the treasures that shine, even in the darkest days. If the end is near, why hold on to grudges or chase shadows? Let go of bitterness, regrets, and things that can't follow you into forever. Build a life of love, patience, and goodness. These reflect who I am, and they'll light your way. Let this message guide you, my dear one. Share it with someone searching for hope, someone needing a reason to keep going. Your kindness could spark their faith and draw them to me. Now's the time to act. If there's something in your life to fix, fix it. If there's someone to forgive, reach out. If there's an apology to give, don't wait. Tomorrow isn't promised, but today is yours to heal, to mend, to make right with yourself, with others, and with me. You weren't made just for this world, my child. Your time here is short compared to the vastness of eternity, yet so many live like this is all there is. I want you to live with forever in your heart. Every choice, every word, every step, think of what lasts. Are you building a life that echoes into eternity, or holding tight to what fades? You're worthy of joy, of purpose, of a life that matters. Walk with me. Let my words remind you of my love. Let your heart bloom with every step closer to me. I want you ready, not just for the end of this time, but for the start of the glorious life I've prepared. A life without pain, without tears, a life wrapped in my love. Take these words deep into your heart, my beloved. They're your comfort, your strength, your guide. You're never alone, I'm right beside you. When this world's story ends, I'll be there, arms open, ready to show you the wonders of eternity beyond your dreams. This might be my gentle nudge to wake you up, my loving call to get ready. You're here hearing this because I planned it long ago. I'm speaking straight to your heart. Listen, respond, act. There's no time to put off what you know needs doing. Surrender to me, let me lead you, let me prepare you. The end isn't fear, it's joy, it's home when you're with me. What do you feel right now, my child? Tell me, whisper it in your heart, or say it out loud. I'm listening. My precious one, I see you. I see the hurts you carry, the wounds from long ago, the quiet pain you've tucked away. You don't have to hide them from me. I made you, I know you, and I love you, every part of you, even the broken places. I'm here to heal you, to lift you up, to make you whole again. Life hasn't always been kind, has it? Maybe you've known betrayal, neglect, or moments when you felt so alone it hurt to breathe. Maybe you've been angry at others, at yourself, at the way things turned out. That anger isn't wrong, my child. It's a cry from your heart, a way to mourn what's been lost, and I hear it. I want you to let it out, not to hurt anyone, but to set yourself free. Think back, my beloved. Were there times when you felt small, unseen, pushed aside? Maybe someone who should have cared for you didn't. Maybe they hurt you instead. Words that stung, hands that struck, or a silence that left you empty. It's okay to be mad about that. I'm not upset with you for feeling it. That anger is like a fire I put in you to say, no more. It's a gift to help you stand up, to protect the beautiful soul I made. You don't have to face those who hurt you to let that anger out. Sometimes it's enough to speak it in your heart, to tell that old pain, you don't rule me anymore. Imagine that voice inside. The one that echoes harsh words from the past, blaming you, shaming you. Tell it no. Shout it if you need to, quietly or loud, alone or with someone you trust. Let that anger push back the shame, the fear, and bring you back to who you really are, my child, worthy and loved. I've seen how anger can save you, my dear one. It pulls you out of feeling helpless, reminds you you're not that scared little one anymore. You're grown now, strong, able to guard your heart. When you let that anger rise, not to destroy, but to defend, you start to feel safe again. You begin to see your own goodness, the beauty I've always seen in you. And over time, that fire softens, helping you be kind to yourself and those you hold dear. What about the tears, my child? Have you cried for what's been taken from you? Tears aren't weakness. They're a river I gave you to wash away the hurt. If you've held them back, afraid of what they mean, don't be. Let them fall. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and let me hold you as they come. Think of someone who's been kind to you, or picture me sitting with you, my arms around you. Let the sadness flow. It's not there to drown you, but to cleanse you. Sometimes, my beloved, you need to speak it out. Words can carry your pain away like the wind carries leaves. Tell me about it, out loud or in a whisper. Tell a friend who listens with love. Say what hurts, what enjars you, what you wish had been different. Don't hold it in. Your voice is precious to me, and letting it out lifts the weight. And then, my dear one, there's feeling, just being with what's inside you. You don't always have to fight it or push it away. Sometimes, healing comes when you sit still and let the pain be there, not judging it, not running from it. It's like letting a storm pass through. You don't stop the rain, but you let it fall, knowing I'm with you, keeping you safe. Feel the tightness in your chest, the ache in your throat, and breathe. I'm turning that pain into something new, softening it, healing it. Have you ever noticed how your body holds on to things, my child? When you're scared or sad, your stomach might twist, your breath might catch. That's your heart and body talking, telling you what's been buried. Don't push it down. Let it rise, let it move through you. It's like food for your soul. I help you take it in, break it down, and turn it into strength. Relax into it, trust me with it, and watch how it eases. I remember a little one who learned to hold her breath, afraid to cry, afraid of punishment. She fell, hurt herself, and still the anger came, not at her, but from someone who didn't understand. It took years, my child, but I brought her back to those tears and they set her free. You can find that freedom too. Feel it, cry it, speak it, whatever you need. I'm here, waiting to catch every tear, to hear every word. What do you need to let out today, my beloved? Anger, tears, a quiet feeling you've ignored. Tell me I'm right here. My dear child, I didn't make you to walk alone. Your heart was shaped for love, for connection, for others to lift you when you're low. Sometimes the hurt you carry feels too big, but I've given you ways to let it go, ways to mourn, to heal, to find peace again. Let me show you. First, there's anger. It's not a sin, my precious one. It's a tool I gave you. When you've been wronged, when life's been unfair, let that fire rise. Maybe you were small once with no one to shield you, no one to cheer you on. Be mad about it, it's okay. Say it out loud, that wasn't right. You don't have to hurt anyone, just let it out where it's safe. Tell that voice inside, the one that picks at you, be quiet. That's you standing up for yourself like I always have. Then there are tears, my beloved. They're a gift from me, a way to pour out what's heavy. If you've locked them away, thinking they make you weak, hear me now, they don't. Find a corner, a soft spot, and let them come. Think of a time someone showed you kindness, or imagine me holding you close. Let the tears fall. They're washing you clean, making room for my peace. Your words matter too, my child. Speak what's in your heart. Yell it if you need to, whisper it if that's all you can manage. Tell someone who cares what's weighing you down. It's like opening a window, fresh air comes in, the stuffiness leaves. You don't have to carry it silently. And then, my dear one, just feel. You don't always have to do something about the pain. Sometimes it's enough to sit with it, to let it be there without pushing it away. Feel the ache, the quiet sadness, and know I'm with you in it. It's like resting in my arms. You don't have to fix it, just let me hold it with you. Over time, it softens, it fades because I'm working in you. These ways, anger, tears, words, feeling, they're yours to use, my child. They're how I help you heal. Maybe you've been hurt so deep it's hard to start. I see that. Maybe someone took advantage of you, left you feeling lost, and you blamed yourself. I've watched you turn that anger inward, punishing yourself for what wasn't your fault. Let it go now. Be angry at what happened, not at who you are. Cry for that little one inside you who didn't deserve it. Speak it out and feel it through. I'm here to guide you. Imagine this, my beloved. Picture yourself as a child, alone, hurting. Now see me, or the grown-up you, picking that little one up, holding them tight. Say, I'm so sorry you felt so alone. It wasn't right and it wasn't your fault. I'm here now and I love you. Does that feel strange? Try it anyway. Keep trying, even if that harsh inner voice fights back. Soon you'll feel my love for that hurting child and for you growing stronger. What if you can't cry, my child? Some of you tell me the tears won't come even when you want them. I understand. Try this. Find a quiet place where no one will hear. Close your eyes, think of a time you felt for someone else. Maybe a story that touched you, a kindness you saw. Then turn that softness toward yourself. Picture me there, gentle and strong, holding you. Speak your hurts, out loud or in your heart. Play a song that stirs you, watch something sad and beautiful. Let my love loosen what's stuck. If it doesn't work today, try again tomorrow. I'm patient with you. And your anger, picture it like a shield, glowing around you, keeping harm away. See your tears washing out the fear, the shame, leaving you lighter. Tell that little you inside, it's okay to be mad, it's okay to cry. I'll keep you safe. Breathe deep, slow, and full. I'm in every breath, filling you with life. Which of these feels right for you today, my dear one? Anger to push back the pain, tears to release it, words to set it free, or just feeling it with me? Tell me, I want to walk this with you. My precious child, you're not broken beyond repair. I know you've been through storms, times when you felt shattered, when the pieces of you seemed too scattered to gather. But I'm the one who puts things back together. Your cracks let my light shine through. Your scars tell a story of strength, and my grace fills every gap. Healing isn't about pretending the hurt never happened, my beloved. It's about bringing it to me, all of it. The anger at what was done, the tears for what was lost, the words you've held back, the quiet ache you've carried. I gave you these ways to mourn because I want you free. They're not rules, they're paths to my heart where you find rest. When you're angry, my child, you're not alone in it. I'm there cheering you on as you say, "That wasn't fair." It's not about hurting others. It's about honoring the you I made, the you that deserves love, not pain. When you cry, I catch every tear, turning them into something beautiful. When you speak, I listen, nodding as your voice rises. And when you just feel sitting with the sadness, the fear, I'm holding you, whispering, "I've got you." Your body remembers, doesn't it? The way it tightens when you're scared, the way your breath stops when you're hiding pain. That's not a flaw, it's a sign you're alive, you're feeling, you're mine. Let it soften now. Breathe with me, slow, deep. Feel that knot in your chest, that twist in your gut, and let it be. I'm like a gentle river, washing through you, carrying the hurt away. Some of you, my dear ones, learned young to lock it all up. Maybe you were punished for crying, shamed for being mad. I see that little one trying so hard to please, holding their breath to keep the tears in. It broke my heart then, and I'm here now to fix it. Let it out. Cry, yell, feel. You don't have to hold it anymore. I'm your safe place, your shield, your home. Over time, my child, you'll find balance. Some days, you'll need to shout or weep to let the big hurts go. Other days, you'll just sit with me feeling the smaller ones fade. Both are good. Both bring you closer to me. The fear, the shame, the heaviness, they melt away as you trust me with them. Even that restless worry you carry, feel it, let it rise, and watch me calm it. Try this, my beloved. Close your eyes. Picture a time you felt left behind, small, unloved. See me there, lifting that little you into my lap. Hear me say, "I'm so sorry you hurt like that. It wasn't your fault, and I love you more for every moment you endured. I'm here now, rest with me." Say it to yourself, even if it feels odd. Keep saying it and let my love sink in. What hurts are you carrying today, my child? Bring them to me, angry, sad, or quiet. I'm ready to heal them with you. My dear one, you're not a mistake. Before the stars were hung, I dreamed of you. I shaped you with care, every part of you reflecting my love. You're my masterpiece, painted with purpose, woven with intent. No hurt, no struggle, no moment of your life is wasted. I'm using it all to make something beautiful. Your life's like a tapestry, my child. Every thread, the bright ones, the dark ones, the tangled ones, fits together. You might only see a knot right now, a messy spot that doesn't make sense. But I see the whole picture, how every piece connects, how every pain adds depth, how every joy shines brighter because of it. Trust me, I'm not slipping up. I'm crafting something stunning. Those hard times, my beloved, they're not there to break you, they're there to build you. The anger you feel at what's been done, the tears for what's gone, the quiet ache you sit with, they're shaping you into someone strong, someone wise, someone who reflects me. Don't judge your story by one tough thread. Step back, look with my eyes, and see the beauty unfolding. Keep going, my child. I know it's not always easy. Some days you want to quit, but you're not alone. When you're tired, lean on me. When you stumble, I'll lift you up. Your anger, your tears, your words, your feelings, they're tools I gave you to keep moving. Use them. They're how you push through, how you grow, how you heal. My grace is yours, my precious one, free, overflowing, yours for the taking. You don't earn it, you don't deserve it, it's my gift because I love you. It's the strength when you're weak, the shield when you're tempted, the comfort when you're down. Lean into it. Let it carry you when you can't walk alone. Surrender to me, my child, not giving up but giving over. Hand me your fears, your plans, your hurts. It's not weakness, it's courage. I'll take them and give you peace, purpose, a life bigger than you can dream. I won't always give you what you want, but I'll always give you what you need. Trust me, I'm faithful. Your broken places, they're where I shine brightest. Don't hide them. Bring them to me and I'll mend them with love. Your scars aren't shame, they're proof you're a fighter, proof you're mine. And forgiveness, my dear one, let it flow. It's not about them deserving it, it's about you being free. Let go of the bitterness and feel my peace rush in. Love, my child, live it. Love the ones near you, the ones who hurt you, the ones you don't understand. It's not just a warm feeling, it's a choice, a gift, a power I've put in you. It heals, it restores, it changes everything. Let your life sing with it. What thread of your tapestry do you see today, my beloved? A dark one, a bright one. Tell me I'm weaving it with you. My precious child, I came so you could live, really live. Not just scraping by, but thriving, full of joy, peace, and purpose. It's not a life without trouble, but a life with me, where every moment matters, where every hurt finds healing. This fullness isn't about stuff, my dear one. It's about who you are with me, loved, strong, whole. Seek me first and the rest falls into place. Don't worry about tomorrow, I've got it. Trust me today and watch how I lead you. Prayer's your lifeline, my child. Talk to me anytime, anywhere. Tell me your joys, your fears, your everything. I'm always here, always listening, always ready to answer with what's best for you. Praise me, thank me, ask me. It's all prayer and it's all power. You're not alone, my beloved. You're part of my family, others who love me, who will lift you up. Find them, share with them, grow with them. Together, you're stronger. Bear each other's loads, laugh together, cry together. That's my heart for you. You've got a purpose, my child, a reason I made you. It's not about what you do, but who you are. Mine, reflecting my love, changing the world one kind act at a time. Step out, try things, don't fear failing, I'm with you. What's on your heart today, my dear one? A prayer, a hurt to heal, a step to take. Tell me I'm here, ready to give you life to the full.